Welcome back, folks. Welcome back, folks. Railbird Pool TV on Facebook and YouTube. This is Ryan Johnson, your commentator. I'm going to be stepping out of the booth here. I just wanted to welcome everyone back and thanks for the patience. I'm going to be playing here on the main table against Jason Klatt out of Winnipeg. So enjoy the match, and I will be back afterwards.
Hello everybody, this is Tyrell Blowers commentating for Railbird Pool TV. We got Ryan Johnson and Jason Klatt playing right now. I play the winner of these two players in my next match. Let me know if everything's coming in good, guys. Alright. Jason Klatt just had a hill match and win in his first round, so on the winner side. So just getting used to the tables here. But doesn't take the really good players long to figure out the speed and what they need to do to guarantee position on these tables. And it looks like Jason's going to take the first game here. 1-0, Jason Klatt. Alright, Ryan Johnson, the break here. That's what it says on the names at least. I believe that is him. He runs this stream, or at least does commentary for this stream. They were kind enough to let me come and commentate, so that's nice of them. But he comes up dry here on this break. Looks like Jason's gonna just go right for the jump cue here. Not a bad play at all. The only problem is here is if he ends up on the rail side after making this ball, then he's gonna have a little bit tougher position on the one. Well, he's thinking different here. Didn't like the feel over the shot. Well, he looks like he's pushing to a bank here. No, this is no good. I think Ryan needs to go at this bank every day of the week here. And he can play it at like almost kind of a stun speed and come out towards the 3. And then he's gonna like have backup safeties. He's gonna have all sorts of good shots afterwards. Just gotta make the ball here. Yep. Oh, he ran the cue ball a long way, so he's gonna come up with a tough shot on this too. Tough to see how thin this ball really is. No, not an easy safety here either, so you almost have to go for this. Obviously, you don't have to. You can try for some low percentage safety, but I feel like you're going to end up with a better safety if you make it. And it's higher percentage to make it than get safe off of this shot right here. Wow, very thin. Very thin. Didn't leave it easy here. Not easy at all. On the rail. No bottom English. He's going to have to play this in the side and then just kind of get closer to the 3 afterwards. And then maybe play a safe or a combo maybe. Unless he hits it perfect and gets somehow gets on the left side of the 3. Yeah. He was trying to get on the left side. Good effort. But now he's going to have to play a safety or a combo. Must be going for the safety if he's getting down that quick. No, he got back up, and I think he's going for the 4 ball here. Really just center pocket for the 3, and he makes the 4. Perfect. He doesn't want to be on the rail there. Jason's a very good bar table player, and so he'll have this kind of jack up stun in the bag. Yeah, good shot. Now this is touchy. This is very touchy. Wouldn't surprise me if he went all the way around the table 2 rails here to towards the 7 ball again. Or even banked at this ball. I just had a shot like this like a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago. And I rolled it too far. And these shots, these tables play really slick, or not really slick, but definitely play clean. You know, felt isn't really fuzzy. It's in good shape, not slow. See what he does here. If he banks it. Oh, he rolled it. Wow. That was so dangerous. But he hit it really thick to the pocket. He even almost missed the 5, how thick he hit to the pocket. And he needed to come out on this 6 ball without getting behind the 10. All outside low here. The low kind of fades, but the outside stays on it. Just gotta clean up the rest of the balls and he'll be golden. Wasn't an easy run out there. Just kind of had to be fairly precise. Made a combo, got on the rail, and then he made a really slow roll shot. Jason Klatt takes the second game, and he'll be breaking in the third. Yeah. Jason's breaking from the back rail, dead center. So not really playing too much position for the 1, but really just trying to make those 2 balls on the side. Well, he does make those 2 balls on the side, but gets in jail behind the 6-3, 6-3. I've noticed that one of the wing balls have been just tracking near the 10 a lot of times on these break shots here. It's happened a lot for me. Just kind of gets in trouble back down by the 10. So Jason's gonna look for a push out here. Not an easy one. This one is easier to push out to a bank because it's a lower percentage, but he won't bank at it is a problem. He'll just play a safety. You know, I don't mind just pushing and hitting this 10 ball in the face. Leaving the jump on the 8. Or a jump all over the 8, I guess. That's what he's looking at too, I think. Opens up the 2, so it's like more tempting to go at the jump shot. Oh, he played it like that. Leaving Ryan an open shot here. Never easy these, especially going towards that 6 ball like it is. But I think you just kind of have to shoot it. If it hits on any of the right side of the 6 or the 3 ball, I think he's going to come out on, like, at least with a look at the 2. near the rail.
Okay, so basketball in the Hard Knocks tournament. So we're gonna tomorrow morning. We're gonna take entries from 9 until 10 for a second chance U10
Good
ball
shot.
tournament. That'll be
Oh, it hits it
all
too
amateur
good and gets
7
behind the
tournament.
8-10.
If
Wow.
you're playing tomorrow morning, you'll be in the money.
I think he was really
And then we
expecting
got
to hit that
tournaments.
3 there.
If you're not playing tomorrow morning, you're welcome to come down here and get in this second
Not an
chance
easy ball to
tournament.
hit here.
It is $500 added. $20 entry, 500 added. So take advantage of it. It'll be a good warm up also for the 8 ball that'll be starting later on in the afternoon. But we're taking entries tomorrow morning from 9 until 10 o'clock tomorrow morning.
I'm not. It looks like he does have the 2-railer here, and he's gotta think about what speed he wants to hit this to have the most likelihood of getting safe. Which there's not a lot of places he can hit on this 2-ball and still get safe, unless he hits it. I mean, he can hit it thin on the right side of it and go up table, or hit low and go behind the 9, but that's pretty low percentage. Either way, I think this is like a medium speed kick. Get separation if you get a little separation if you hit it full, and if you hit it thin, it's could get behind a ball while he missed the ball. Wasn't an easy kick. Oh, and he breaks out the 8, so really looking like Jason Klatt should take the 3rd game here off of kind of an unfortunate shot from Ryan. But Jason Klatt did know that he was leaving like a tough shot on the 1 to get to the 2. And that's probably why he opened up the 8. Opened up the 2-ball by moving the 10 off of his push out. That way it's more tempting to shoot at that 1 ball, which you kind of had to shoot at that 1, even if the 10 ball wasn't open, because there was gonna be safeties in your future if you didn't take it. This can be a nasty shot sometimes. He's hitting low outside on it. Hit it really well. Really well. Even with cue case dropping in his backswing. Oh, I tried to stun it onto the rail. Ends up flat on the rail. But he just has to make this ball. There's no position. Doesn't want to hit this too hard. This table does go up table really easy. So, yeah. How easy that went up table. And he got jacked up over the 10, so he's got to come around 3 rails here. Hits it good. Jason Klatt goes up 3-0 in a race to 7 here. And I believe Ryan is breaking. Yep. So Ryan needs to make a ball here. He broke dry his last break. Needs to make a ball and hopefully have a shot or a look at the 1 to keep control. Share the stream, everyone. Railbird Pool TV is doing a good job streaming this event. Actually got commentary, you know. You don't see a lot of tournaments that have commentary, so I don't know what they do to support, if they have like support systems or not, but If there is and you guys know about it, donate if they do that kind of thing. Or just share the stream. Get these guys a bunch of views. Breaking from very near the center as well. Really just trying to make those 2 second balls on the side. One went high and one went low. That's always tricky. Tricky to know what to do next when they go high and low. But he didn't leave Jason a shot here, but he does have control. Looking like he's banking the 1 back over and trying to put him behind the 3. Comes up a little short. Never easy, that shot. Especially on valleys. You know, just little wobbles makes that shot either look like you are a genius or look like you don't know how to play. That's valleys for you. Well, this isn't easy. This is not easy. I don't know what he's trying to do here. Trying to get safe, obviously, but how? Oh, he hit that really good. If he would have hit it just a little bit thinner, he would have been golden. Now Jason's gonna try to cut this 1 ball in and try to hit this 8 ball full in the face. Unless he goes back past it to the bottom rail, but I don't think he will. Or, you know, go 2 rails with it. He doesn't want to hit this low on the 8. Too low, yeah. I didn't hit it too low, so he comes out decent on it. Not too much trouble here, as long as he gets okay on the 6 from the 5, which he needs to get good on the 5 because of that side pocket. If the 5 was more towards this pocket, it would be very, very easy, but he does need to be conscious about where the 5 is at. That's what he was just looking at there. Because if you get good on this ball here, it's not too hard of a rack. Even if you don't get really, really good on the 7, you're going to be able to bump the 8 to where you want it a lot of times. This is okay-ish. He's like, just doesn't like it, but going above the side goes near the 2. You have to hit it very well. Or he's going to stun with a bunch of spin. That's what he did. Not always going to leave yourself really high on that ball. And he knew that. He knew he couldn't get enough to get good shape on the 6, so he just kind of settled for good enough. It's only good enough if he can make a nice shot here and hit this first diamond on the short rail on the right side, and then come back up towards the side. Just like that. Wow, we hit a perfect speed there. I say that, but he may or may not be like just wrong on this 7. He must be good enough. Oh wow, he's very straight in on it. real good out there. Jason Klatt here. Kept control. His safety in the beginning didn't work, but a failed safe from Ryan led him back to the table. And Jason Klatt to break up 4-0. This is the 32nd annual Four Bears 8-Ball Classic. Today is 10-ball before the 8-ball tournament. Try to get some information here. Well, his side pocket balls didn't go that time, and he ended up low on the 1. But he has a shot on the 1 in the side pocket past the 6. So this men's open 10-ball was $100 entry fee, and it has 2,500 added. It was a 62-person field, double elimination. And then men's 8-ball open is 10,000 added, $125 entry, and that will start tomorrow, it looks like. So we're playing out this 10-ball probably today and tomorrow. Wow, very nice shot. Oh, it doesn't go in. Second best. Really slow rolled that ball. Dangerous. He could have hit that at a little bit more pace and and that ball would have gone in, I bet. Not much more pace, but just a little bit. Make sure that ball gets to the pocket. There's also a women's 8-ball, 5,000 added in this tournament, and a women's 9-ball, $2,500 added. So I'm sure there will be some streamed women's matches here as well. Massey shot, wants to hit the long rail first, and he miscues on it. Oh, don't want to miscue on that shot. It's all about getting from the 2 to the 4 here. 4 goes up in the top right pocket as we're looking. And it also goes in the bottom left, but I think it will play for the top right. And he really wants to be on the inside of this 4-ball, just a hair, or as straight as he can be on it. Because if he ends up straight on it, he can draw back for the same pocket off of the rail. But if he ends up on the kind of low side, just like this is very difficult now. Because that side pocket is enormous. And so I think now he just has to take his medicine and just roll into this 7-ball head on. Got a rogue cue ball out here. He's gonna try to draw off of this. Oh, he's just playing safe. Yeah, that makes sense, I guess. He was just gonna be playing safe off the 5 anyway, so this was just as good of an opportunity. Kicking 3 rails here. If he hits this ball, I think he has a decent chance of getting safe here, actually. Because he's going to hit it at like a little above medium pace. Just wants to have most of the hits on the 4 get the 4 down table, if that makes sense. Obviously, if you hit it, really thick, it could have too much speed, or if thin, it doesn't have enough, but yeah, it wouldn't really have too much speed if you hit it thick. But if you hit it thin, it might not have as much speed, and you might not get separation. But just something for the amateurs to think about is just what speed is going to make the most amount of hits on this ball get safe. So like this one, obviously you want the 4 ball to go down table towards like just in general down to the bottom rail, right? Because there's a lot of balls in between the top and the bottom of the table. So you just gotta try to think what the speed is gonna look like on a couple of the good hits on the 4 ball. Corey Duell was telling me about that a couple years ago. Speaking of Corey Duell, I'm not sure if he's playing right now, but oh, he is. Corey Duell and Rory Hendrickson are playing. So there's a good match going on. I don't know what the score is over there, but Corey is running out. Alright, so he's been wanting to hit this on the backside, but just think about speed. This is decent speed. Maybe a little harder than I would have done. Oh, and he didn't call it in the side. I think I probably would have called it in the side there, just because that 6 ball makes it a huge pocket. Hit it well, though. I don't think this 6 ball goes past the 10. So he just drifts it, and he misses it, and gets lucky. Yeah, just the old let up on the stroke there. And it was a drag shot, so just it's easy to hit that not so clean with that drag shot. Unfortunately, Ryan doesn't have a shot off of Jason's missed shot. But this is one of the ones that you gotta kick this in. And you gotta kick this in at a decent clip too. 145 viewers. Make sure to share the stream, guys. Got some great matches going to be coming up on this page, so he's really taking his time on this shot. And I think for this one, there's probably really no need for the for taking a lot of time, because such a minute mishit can completely everything completely goes out the window what you're thinking. And like you hit it near perfect, but it just works out completely different than you were thinking. So mostly it's just having to focus on making the ball with enough speed to get out towards the 6 if you make it. Yeah, I kind of lunged at that one a bit. Might not have hit the exact spot on the cue ball he wanted. So pretty fortunate from Jason Klatt there, off of a missed shot. And now the 6 ball goes past the 10, so he will likely play inside English to that right side of the table above, just like so. See if he spins this out 2 rails. Yep. Sometimes you like just going 1 rail there, sometimes you like 2. Came up a little bit short, so he's going to go around 3 rails, try to hit where his chalk is on the 3rd. Pretty close. And Jason Klatt takes the 5th game in a row. And Ryan will be breaking. Wouldn't be a bad time for Ryan to take a break if he's gonna. But at this point, alternate breaks, Ryan really needs to have some things go his way for the rest of this match, which can definitely happen. Especially because no one's gotten a break and run yet. Ryan could break and run. Jason could continue to not get a shot on the 1 ball. He did have a shot on the 1 ball in that rack, and he should have been out, but he decided to slow roll a ball, and it cost him. Didn't cost him that much because he hooked him. Alright, Ryan Johnson break. Last time the 4 ball went low and the 9 ball went high for him, so it's kind of tough. In that case, I would probably move over to one side or the other, maybe 3 inches. Especially since these 2 players aren't really playing for position on the 1 ball totally. Breaking from dead center like that. There he goes. Again, no shot on the 1 ball. Did make the ball on the side though. I don't know if it was the 2nd ball, but he made the one on the side. This is a really tough push out. Like, really tough. What do you do? Man, if he could see the 5 ball full, it'd be fairly easy. Push out, just push to a jump and hope we don't make it or hope something goofy happens. But he's so blocked up. He's blocked by 6 balls to this 1 ball. And they're all in like a bad spot to play a effective push out. You know what I would do? I would push this cue ball up towards the top left corner and then leave a kick safe. So you can kick off of the side rail, the long rail, and hit on the face of the 1, and then have the 1 ball go up table and your cue ball comes in behind down towards the left bottom corner pocket. That's what I would do. But it is a touchy, you just gotta kind of bump it up, maybe to the first diamond above the top left corner pocket. he's thinking about pushing to a really long jump on the 1, which I don't hate, you know. I mean, if you got good distance control, because you have to hit the, basically land on the potting angle of the 1 for your cue ball not to fly off the table all the time. Let's see if that's what he does. That's what he's doing, but you don't want this 8-ball to do anything funny off of what you're doing. Ooh, so this is like a very different version of what I was going to do. You know, push to a kick safe. And Jason, he's not going to take it just because he has to spin into the angle. If he didn't have to spin into the angle to play a kick safe here, Jason might take it, but just because it's so likely to get safety off um, off of that shot because there's so many balls in the middle of the table. He's calling it there, which I don't see happening unless he's jumping. No, yeah. So he's gonna jack up a little bit, spin into it, and hit the top. He wants to hit the top side of this 1. Sometimes you scratch. That's just how it goes. But you want to hit the top of this 1 while he's really having to jack up. So it's a lot more spin than I thought. He almost made it in the pocket. He called it. I did not think that was possible. That was a good shot, and just very close to what I was talking about. If he would hit it just like a quarter-inch fuller on the 1 ball, that 1 ball bounces up and the cue ball goes out 2 rails behind the 7. But it didn't happen that way. Well, Jason. Oh, I thought that was the 4 ball there. Must be the 2, I guess. Oh, Jason, don't do that, buddy. Gets right on top of this 3 ball, but I think he can still make it. He has to shoot away. We have no view of this shot, looks like. I'm sure it'll be good. Oh, he just pokes the cue ball. Doesn't get through the cue ball and he just pokes it. He jokes and says like he doesn't think it was slick. Yeah, some just little jitters there to get on the hill. So this is what Ryan really needed. Like I was saying, he needs things to go his way and he needs to get out. So first thing happened, and now for the second part. And it's a pretty good opportunity to get out, I would say. Stop shot out. Wouldn't have to use any rails if you didn't want to. But he should use rails. He wants to end up just a little bit low on this 7, or just stop it. It doesn't matter. You can do whatever you want. Yep, just a little low. Now he just rolls it. Could be the biggest comeback of the tournament. Corey and Rory are still playing. Corey's at the table. I don't know. I have no idea what the score is there. I wish I had somebody to go over there and tell me the score. He ends up a little low on this 8, but he can just, I say just go up to the top rail, but it's touchy. Like, it's easy to hit this ball. It's better just to overspin this ball or overhit it than trying to play the tangent line with soft speed, just go ahead and hit it, because hit it with outside, just because if you get near it or spin it too much, you're gonna have it in the corner pocket. Yeah, he played that kind of in between and got a little bit funny on it. But natural angle, as long as he makes the ball. Just don't make the ball here. Top English, top outside a little bit, help it throw. Hit it perfect. And Ryan is going to take the 6th game here, down 5-1. I'm confident in him to make this 10 ball. He's got it. Really spun it in. Unfortunately, Jason Klatt is breaking next to get on the hill. $158 viewers. Let's get it up to 200, guys. 200 viewers. That's what we're going for at the moment. Alright, dead center break again. I don't know if he just counts on not hitting it square, or just kind of, you just kind of come out on the one a lot of times, even with the one coming towards the bottom rail. Good break. Good break there. Now, does he hit this one just with a load it inside and spin it in? You gotta know your shaft to do that. That's the shot, though. Just inside English. Spin it in. Yep. Well, doesn't look too difficult from here. He has to get good on this 4. He doesn't want to have the, like an in-between angle. But even if he does, he can just cut it in the corner and it'll be all good. Another decel. Another deceleration. Oh, he's sick with himself right now. But this is what Ryan needed. He needs things to go his way. Well, this is good enough. This is good enough. He can shoot this ball on the side. It's a natural angle. All he's got to do is make it. Might seem like a scary shot, and it is, because the valley side pockets love to spit out the ball. He's taking his time, making sure for this one, because it is going into a small pocket. You just don't want to let up on this shot, because if you let up, your cue ball gets loose, and he's going like towards the 8 ball here, which I don't like, because it stops on the 9 a lot. Yeah, turned out for him. He's still a little jacked up over the 10, but the 8 ball went, so I thought he would just draw over to below the side pocket, below the other side. Good shot. No deceleration there. Hit that one well. But Ryan hasn't decelled on anything that I've seen yet. Jason's decelled on a couple things. No, center table. A little outside. Just don't go too far. You'd rather just cut this in than go too far. Yeah. I feel like Ryan's got a decent grasp on the speed of these tables. His position hasn't been really bad, and Jason Klatt's position has been pretty good actually. Except for that shot. I jinxed him. Got the old 7-10 split here. Definitely not as hard as a 7-10 split, but still a tough shot. Gotta hit this with just low inside. Or just low, but looks like he's rolling this ball. Like, oh, I hit it very well. He deserved that bump. He hit it well. Ryan Johnson keeping him off the hill. 5-2 and breaking. Jason is still there contemplating his deceleration shot. That cost him that game. Corey Duell won the 8-ball in this event last year. I placed third. Not great. Pretty good, not great. But I don't know who won the 10-ball. Corey wasn't here for the 10-ball last year. I think it might have been Rory Hendrickson, if I remember right. I'll have to ask him if he knows who won it last year. The 10-ball, that is. Ryan Johnson to break. Really be nice to get a break and run here. Really, it'll put the heat on Jason more. Five ball in the side. And he has a look at the one, his best look at the one so far this match. It's not a really good look at the one, but he can make it, which is better than what he's gotten so far. This is a pretty shot when you hit it well. Just nice low outside, but it's almost like a stun, like a slow stun with spin. And when you hit it well, it looks great. When you don't hit it well, it looks terrible, and it looks like you don't know how to play. But that's just what he's got to do, I think. Or he can stun. Just do full stun, go towards the 2-6. If he hits the 6, he's good. If he hits low of the 6, he's even better. He comes out for the 2. So he's either going to hit this at like a slow medium pace or like a fairly good pace, good fast pace. See how he hits it. Oh, he hit it so good. That's what I'm saying. That shot looks so nice when you hit it right. Wow, that was the best shot of the match. In my opinion. Because that shot's so tough. Like, it doesn't look like I just shot the one in and got position. No. That was a very nice shot. nothing easy here. And just pray you don't get a skid, because you have to hit this with inside. You might even go all the way over to the rail in between the 3/8. It takes out the skid a little better. I hit it. Hit that really good and no skid. Well, I mean, it's looking pretty good for him here. Just don't come up short on this ball, which would be hard to do on this table. The rails are playing very nice. You know, that's short. I said it was hard to do, and he did it. Because he hit it just a little bit thick to the pocket and really slow. Still doable, but not easy. Because you want to hit this harder than it needs. Or yeah, this is not easy. Gotta have control, gotta know your spin because you're hitting inside English. He's gonna take his time on this one. Never hurt anybody. He's behind, he wants to get Jason on tilt. I don't know. He's looking at everything but the angle that he needed. He's playing a safety, which I don't hate. The only thing is bad about it is this might hit the 8, which means you have to hit this, get behind the 6 really well. That's exactly what it did. He didn't get behind the 6 really well. So that probably loses him this game. A little short there, Jason. He's still good though. As long as he gets enough into this ball. Don't decelerate. Get through the ball with enough spin. Just get through the cue ball, you're gonna be fine. This shot's kind of easier to think about in that way, because you want to tell yourself, I want to draw out of the 6 ball. Which you don't want to overhit it, because then you hit the rail too early and then it bounces behind the 9. But what is he doing? He's not aiming very low on the cue ball. He's going back and forth. Oh, didn't really threaten that one. He's afraid of that deceleration, maybe. I don't know. It's kind of gotten in his head a little, maybe. He's gotta regroup here. He's still up 5-2. Worst case scenario right now. That shot cost him a game at 5-3. Not the end of the world for him. So he's gotta regroup. No, good shot, Ryan. Roll forward, get straight on the 8. Stop shot. Don't roll too far. Don't roll too far, don't let it roll off. No, that's not too far, but might not be far enough. Made his out just a little bit tougher here. Stun shot. Stun shot, no draw. You don't want draw. Because if you get too much, you hit the 10. Yep, hit it perfect. Well, that'll do it for this rack. Stay down, stay still. Good shot. And Ryan Johnson is coming back. And Jason Klatt took his break like I think he should. He's missed a few balls and he just needs to regroup. Ryan will shoot balls. I never like it when the players shoot balls on my break. Honestly, you only get 2 breaks per match, or I don't know if it's 2 breaks per match here or not. I shouldn't say that. But whenever my opponent takes a break, 90, 80, 90% of the time I go and take a break as well. Because it's a good regroup for both players, you know. You're allowed to use it with your opponent, so. He's just working on his kick shots here. Trying to get used to the rails. He has missed a couple. I mean, he hasn't missed too many kick shots. Maybe earlier in the match that I'm like kind of forgetting. But that's one thing. I think Feder said this. I think it was Feder that I heard this from. He was saying like when you're starting a match or before you play a match on a new table, just shoot simple shots. Don't shoot crazy hard shots. But he recommended for amateurs to just shoot simple shots and that will get your eye for the ball a little better than these like really tough shots he's shooting right now. And yeah, it feels nice when you make the really tough shot when you're and getting loose and whatnot. But especially if you're not really feeling good, simple shots will do the trick to get you warmed up because when you're playing a match, you're gonna, you'll rise up to those tougher shots and focus on them really nice. But if you're running around shooting tough shots, you might not be giving them 100% focus like they need, like they deserve. So you might miss a couple, which can hurt your confidence. I don't know. So that's what I do now. I just like to shoot simple shots right before a match or practicing right before a match. Ryan's fundamentals are pretty good. He might move just like a hair when he shoots, but his fundamentals are pretty solid. And obviously Jason Klatt's fundamentals are very good too. Jason's taking a nice long break. don't know how long it's been, but typically 5-minute break is warranted. So, probably hasn't been 5 minutes, I don't know. Looks like I'm going to be behind in the tournament. Going to be the matches that is holding people up. I think Jason's match needed like one round, or need a little bit to wait. I think his opponent might not have shown up right away in his first round, and then that match went hill. So we're a little bit behind, and I play the winner of this match right here, probably right after. I don't know where we're going to be playing, but soon after. Well, Corey and Rory Hendrickson, Corey Duell, Rory Hendrickson are playing. Rory took a break, which could mean a lot of things. Could mean he needed to go to the bathroom. Could mean he is up or down in the set. And Jason is strolling back in. I believe 5, 6, 7, 8. I believe it's chasing the break. Jason's still looking to get on the hill. Man in black here. Wearing black everything. We are back in action, folks. Jason Klatt to break to get on the hill in this race to 7. Jason was up 5-0 in this set, and Ryan has made a little comeback, and this is a very important game now, especially if Jason makes a mistake. If Jason makes a mistake, could put him on more tilt, and this doesn't help him. Oh, maybe it does. This 6-ball might be wired up to this lower right corner pocket. Might be perfect. He's definitely going to take a look at it, but might not go either. Well, he's giving it a look. If it's like slightly to the top rail and touching, or to the long rail and touching, he can push it right to the pocket. But if it's not lined up, it's not lined up. So he has called a push out, I believe. That's a good push. That's a good push. I think, at least myself, I have to take this. You know, you have to bet on, gotta bet on Jason hitting this shot pretty well. Getting underneath this, or underneath or in this cluster of balls, as long as he doesn't, even if he does hit the 8, a lot of times you still get safe. Coming off the left side, coming towards the 10 ball. 10-3 is where you're aiming. And sometimes they don't work out. And on a valley, this shot is so much harder than on, like, this is probably a harder shot on a valley than on a 9-foot diamond. Like, the same exact shot. Yeah, like I said, even sometimes when when you hit the 8 ball, you still come out like a rose. Hit that shot very well. Even got the 7 ball in his court. Good kick shot. Tough to. It's not too tough to play a safety on, but it's that's not tough to. It's not tough to play a safety on. It is tough to like force yourself to shoot it, which you don't have to shoot it here. Even though it looks like you should, you really don't have to. I don't like this shot at all. Don't like this shot at all. He's wanting to play the 1 ball off of the 8. Or is he? I don't know what he's doing. Oh, he just called it just in case? Okay, sure. That was a good shot. Hit it well. This is a must-hit ball because from here it's fairly easy for Ryan, which sucks that this is a must-hit ball, but he just makes it. Just 3 rail, 1 rail kick. Sure. And gets... Oh no, that's the 2 ball up there. I thought it was on the 3. I thought it was dead. Dead nuts. Well, he doesn't get safe on that one. Great kick, though. Great kick on the 1. It's always nice to just kick those in sometimes. Even if you don't come out on the 2, just nice to kick them in. This ain't easy. 2 ball goes. I would just hit this with inside, go towards the 5 with the cue ball, and then you want to end up low. You want to end up low on this 3 ball. Like, what I mean is like the 9 ball side. That way the combo, the 3-8 combo is easier. It looks tougher on the screen, I think. Yeah, it doesn't want this though. He might still be good though. He wanted to be low and he recognized that, but maybe not that low. Well, if he can't see the potting angle to play this combo, he needs to find the 7 ball with his cue ball and just kind of you're putting the 3 near, like off of the 8, like hit the 3 off the 8 towards the bottom rail. The 8 ball can come save you as well, but you just go 1 side rail behind the 7. You have the 7 ball, the 5 ball, and possibly the 8 ball as blockers. It's going to be near the pocket, which sucks, but you do have 2 blockers, so it's kind of what you got to shoot at. And I think that's what he's doing. 1, 2. Oh, if he hits the 7, he's golden. If he hits the 7 in the face, stops behind the 5. Then again, he still has like an easy jump shot, but it doesn't sell out like it did here. Sorry, guys. Okay. I mean, you can't really fault a lot of these run-out decisions just because it's like so easy. So easy to move your cue ball. Another drag shot. Or I play it as a drag. Man, I will say, this table rolls up, kind of down table, if you will, towards the center, coming off of that bottom rail. So he hit that one pretty soft. Like, that one might not have gotten there on table 2. And he finally gets on the hill at 6-3. Ryan is breaking. He needs a win here. Corey and Rory Hendrickson are still playing. Two very good very good bar table players. I mean, you have to favor Corey in that match, but Rory can just put it on sometimes. Ryan is thinking. Looking very intently, thinking, refocusing. Readjusting his case. Readjusting the cue ball again. Rethinking. He is very intense right now. In the break, let's see if he makes this with 5 or 7 in the side like he wants to. 5 ball. There you go. No shot on the 1. Yikes. Makes a whole bunch of balls on the break. Looks like 3 balls on the break. And no shot on the 1. That's what I'm saying though. Like with these guys breaking dead center like that, sometimes that 1 ball will just sit up there because I don't think that 1 got kicked. It'll just kind of sit up on the top rail and you'll have no shot. Might be a little easier to make the second balls, but no good. If he would have broken just from a little bit off to the side, that 1 ball tracks towards the corner pocket. You could possibly make the 1 as another ball you make, or you make a different ball and you'll have a nice easy shot on the 1. But there's a risk and reward for both ways, so this is not easy. This is not easy here. He's trying to thin this ball and come down by the 8 ball. Yeah, but this 1 ball just goes with it so often, or at least goes over to a pocket, to the pocket. But this is a valley, and these valleys don't have the biggest wings. You know, the cut isn't like the giant wing cut. They don't play tight, but they don't play they don't have the giant wings. And it's also a valley, and it's stuck on the rail. So those points are looking awful pointy. Or you just hit it center pocket. Points are pretty good, I guess. I was just trying to give Ryan some hope. Cleaning the cue ball. I mean, just kind of clean the cue ball. Oh, he's got an actual marker. Or no, he doesn't. That's a tip tool. Never mind. It's not that. big of a deal. You could put it 6 inches. You could put it within a 6-inch ring and it'll still be kind of the same shot. Jason's not trying to pull anything either, so. Stand-up guy. Ooh, fancy. I thought he would play that way different. Good match overall. Couple hiccups in the middle for Jason, but came back playing pretty good. If he can get that breakdown, he's gonna be hard to beat. But he never got a shot on the 1 ball off of the break, except for the one time, and he ended up missing the 1. And that's it. Jason Klatt, 7-3 over Ryan Johnson. I will be playing Jason here, like, immediately probably. So it was great commentating. I'm sure I'll be back for more commentating this week, or at least I hope so. Make sure if you like my commentary, make sure you let these guys know so they'll get me back. And we got 191 viewers. That's great. So keep sharing the stream and come back for the next matches, guys. Ty Blauer's out.
Welcome, pool fans. Ryan Johnson back in the booth after my match there with Mr. Jason Klatt from Canada. It was nice to see Tyrell got to commentate on it. Tyrell Blowers, probably the top player in the state of Wyoming. So I hope you had some fun while he was in here. That was nice of him to step in. I switched it over to the Brent Hansen, Darren Meyer match here. It's 5-4 Brent. How's everybody doing? Yeah, Tyrell's a really strong player. Great fundamentals, knows the game well, young. Very young, talented individual there. Looks like Darren Meyer here from Bemidji, from the Bemidji, Minnesota area, racking the balls here. It's a race to 7 alternating break. If you're just joining us, we're live here in Four Bears Casino and Lodge in Newtown, North Dakota. The annual Four Bears Classic. This is the 10-ball open. There's a ladies 9-ball open right now on their side. So yeah, if you want to see the brackets, just log into mpapool.com, mpapool.com, and you can find all the brackets there underneath the Four Bears Casino and Lodge event on the MPA Pool homepage there. Just click the little bracket icon in the upper right, and you'll get linked right to the brackets to choose from. Here's Mr. Meyer breaking. Let's see if he gets anything. He's not using a template. That's surprising. I don't know if either of these guys have a template on them, but it's a big advantage. As you could see with me and Jason's match, we were making that second ball. I think we made it every time, but maybe once. I know I made it. I think the first break I made, I didn't get it. But after that, I dialed in the break. So I felt pretty pleased with how I was breaking the balls anyways. Brent's got a 1-9 combo or a carom. He's going to take the carom. Brent Hansen's probably one of our most seasoned players over the last 30 years in the state of North Dakota. He lives in Devil's Lake. He's a previous winner of the main event here in 2005, 8-ball division, so he's a North Dakota state champion, multiple-time state champion, singles, doubles, team. So it's about 61 now, though. So I don't know. He could probably play that 60 and older tournament tomorrow. I haven't got a chance to talk to him. I'm pretty certain he's going to enter in that 60 and over. I'm pretty sure that's $4,000 added. So if you still got time to get entered in that, if you get down here, it starts tomorrow afternoon. 60 and over division. We got a ladies 8-ball division and a men's open for the 8-ball. So 3 different divisions as far as that goes. And then on Sunday, it's a junior event. 3 different divisions for the juniors. So you still got time to get down here and get entered in. Thanks, TR. Yeah, it's Jason's a heck of a player. I felt like I broke well. That safety at the end there, I know better than to try to thin that. I need to hit it thick and play the cue ball all the way. That's my mistake there, and I know better than that. Focus on getting the cue ball behind the balls down here rather than trying to edge from that distance off the ball, trying to control both balls too much. And just have to better decision next time, I guess. He had me kicking for my life early on in the set, so I didn't feel like I made a lot of major mistakes early on. He had me basically sew it up. I didn't really have much at all early in the set. But just got a break. I felt like I was breaking well. You know, the middle to the latter half of the set, I was making that second ball every time. So looks like Darren Meyer's got an excellent opportunity here to tie it up. It's going to be 5-5. Oh, he did not want to catch the knuckle. Oof. This will test him right here. This is a big shot. It's 5-4, a race to 7. It's going to be 5-5 or 6-4. And Brent will be breaking. He'll have two barrels to get one game. That's a great shot by Darren. Is he getting any reward yet? He got rewarded for it. It's a great shot. He caught it a little bit full, and that's why he ran into the 8-ball there. If he would have hit it, if it would have went in perfectly clean, I think he would have went right to the right part of that 8 and would have come back up forward in the lower left. Oh, no. I don't think that kicked. I don't think he got a skid there. I think he just flat out missed that ball. One of those cases, take a little extra time, make sure you're aligned right. Let the adrenaline kind of subside a little bit after making that 7. Brent hit this, but this ain't no problem at all. Wrap it out of there, 2 rails, so you don't get a bad kick. Nice confident stroke, a little bit of running English. He's getting back up. He's not sure of himself there. He just wants to be sure. I don't know if something caught his eye. I'm going to suggest here, once I see Ray, if they can get some tables, some more tables put in along the side here to try to keep the traffic from funneling through here. Oh no, Brent. Wow, he didn't put enough side spin on it. You got to put a little more low with a little more side spin, and you'll go right into that second diamond right over there on the left-hand rail. Yeah, you definitely want to practice that shot with the spot shot like that, or shots near the spot, finishing balls with those kind of cuts. Just learning how to use a little bit of low and outside English, or just outside English, just so you can get accustomed to making that ball like that. So you take that corner out of play, and you take that other side on the right-hand side as we're looking out of play, and it really minimizes and helps minimize chance of getting a bad kick. So Brent's up 6-4 in a race to 7. He's got two cracks at one game here, so he likes his position for sure. This is my first look at how he's breaking. As soon as this match is over, I'm going to reboot up the stream, and we'll put in if he gets a match called up on here on one. That way I can put them in the description, and people can easily find that match if they want to watch the next two players here on table 1. See what Brent's going to come up with the break here, see if he's getting those. They're not racking with the templates, so I don't know how much success they're going to have making those second balls. Yeah, see, it's just not. The balls aren't doing anything like they should. Yeah, that template, I mean, it's if they allow you to use them, you might as well use them, because you get a good rack every time, and you can get consistency on the putting balls down. And I can tell you right now, Klatt's got one, and Tyrell Blower's got one, and Corey Duell's probably got one. And if he doesn't have one, he's going to be using someone else's. And those three guys there are, and you got Stephen Holm, he's kind of sitting out there too, another guy from Canada, from the Calgary area. I would say Corey or Holm are probably the favorites in this tournament going into it. It's a good shot there from Brent. Very nice. Got him on the 3, plus he put the 1 out in the middle of the table where it's like a grain of sand. It's a very small ball to hit when you leave it away from the rails like this. Compared to when you're near a rail, it's more of a bigger ball. Bigger target. That's a good save there from Brent. He had a naked 1 ball there, so that was very important that he got that 1 ball, or the cue ball saved. It's a foul there. Well, that 8 ball is, what's that doing with that 10 ball? That's going to be interesting to see what he does here. He could come into him right now and just try to wiggle him a little bit, and he'll have a shot on the 2, and the 2 to the 3 isn't that difficult. So that's something to maybe consider, but he's not considering that. See, he could have come up and just tickled the 10 just a little bit, and as long as you catch the left-hand part of either of that 10 ball with just not a very hard speed, you're going to have a shot on the 2, and then you get on the 3, but maybe the 8 goes. So I can't tell if between the 6 and the 8, if he can get down there, if the 4 will cut. I think that's one option. This is going to take a real good cueing here to get a good line and a good speed. He's coming all the way around for the other side. That's a really good shot from Brent there. That was the other option too. And that laid more natural, which is a smart, intelligent shot there. Don't let the cue ball go where it wants to go most of the time. If you got that route, if that route is available, always let the cue ball go where it naturally wants to go more, instead of trying to fight it. And he opened up the 8 that way. That's a good shot. Klatt's got an excellent opportunity here. I think he'll just play for the 7 up in the long pocket there. It's better to be short than long here on this 6, so you just want to... Oh, he didn't get no side spin. He needed to go lower on the ball. He needed a small, just smidgen of draw with a little bit of roll, just to get it to drag more over to the right as we're looking. It went forward too much, and he ended up getting kind of on the 50-yard line here. Looks like it cuts in the side if he wants it. He could play safe in behind the 10 and 8 too. You have a naked 7 ball, so you better concentrate all on cue ball here. I think he came up short. It's really close. Let's see his body language. He might have him. He might not have the full ball here. Chad from Wisconsin, if you're listening. The reason why I use the extension in my cue is because when I get a bridge or a cue ball kind of in between the rail and being able to put my bridge hand on the rail and then on the bed of the table, that way I can bridge off the rail and have more cue. But what I'm going to do here once at the end of in mid-June, I'm going to be getting a new cue, and I'm going to be having them customly build it 2 inches longer than a standard cue, and then what I'm going to do is have them make an extension for it so that I can just remove the extension and play with the extension from the butt end when I need extra length. But it's going to be probably 2 inches, so it'd be about a 60-inch cue to start with, and then I'll have probably a 3 or a 4-inch extension for those, like if I got to reach across the table or something like that, but one that I can remove that I don't have to play on with all the time. But I feel like I need a little bit longer cue because of my body type. But where's the 7 going to end up? It might wiggle in. I think you can float this in and it will go, but the 8 does not pass the 10. And there are no early 10s if you're just joining us. The 10 must go in last. So if you got a 2-10 combo, you call the 10 ball, it just spots up. I guess I am up. So enjoy the stream, everyone, and we will be back after my match. Enjoy, everyone.